Hey everyone, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Street Fighter Vega action figure by SOTA Toys. This figure set is part of round 2 of the Street Fighter line of 6-inch action figures and was first released around 2005. I got this set at a comic shop called Cards and Comics Central, and I'll post the link to their website down in the description. And I ended up paying about $36 for this figure set. Taking a look at the figure in the package, you can see Vega there from Spain, and he comes with a few accessories, an alternate head that's unmasked, a rose, and a pair of alternate hands. Pretty cool. And down below you can see Vega's moveset there. Taking a look at the back of the package here, you can see figures from round 2. We have Ken from the United States, Cammy from the United Kingdom, Vega from Spain, Blanca I think from Brazil, and T-Hawk from Mexico. We'll be right back and have Vega out of the package. Okay, we have Vega here, and we'll go ahead and take a look at all of the items that come with the figure first. First up, we have here a SOTA catalog, or I guess a mini poster catalog, and it shows all of the items that SOTA had produced several years ago. We have here Chronicles of Riddick, of course the Street Fighter line, an Alien vs. Predator set, some Insane Clown Posse, I don't know what that is, some Tomb Raider, it looks like some rodeo type stuff over here, and some Charmed figures on there, and some other lines that were, I should say, coming soon. You had Twisted, Now Playing, and Nightmares of Lovecraft. Pretty interesting, nothing on that side there. Next thing we'll take a look at are the alternate hands. He comes with an extra set or extra pair of right hands. On here he has one here that's kind of curled fingers there to hold the rose possibly, and a closed fist on there, and it's not too hard taking the hands in and out of the figure there. Another item that comes with Vega is the rose, of course, which is just iconic with the character. And the rose can easily be placed on this one hand here. Just slip the stem of the rose onto the pinky there to secure it in place, and then secure it with the other end of with the thumb there. And as you can see, whoops, I guess it's not that secure. Let me go ahead and stick that back in there, and you can see that the hand holds it quite well on there. That's pretty neat for posability on there for different kinds of poses. Pretty cool. Next thing we'll take a look at is the unmasked head. This figure came with an extra head, which is cool. And the mask is not removable, so they included an unmasked head. I wish it was removable to have the mask as a separate piece, but they did not include that. Instead, they just include this unmasked head here. And it's got the, I guess, anime-ish video game styling there. He's got interesting eyebrows, very pointed eyebrows there. And of course he's got this long braided hair that's all tied up on there, and nice paint detail on the hair. I like that. It's got a base of I guess a brown with a lighter beige colored highlight there, and it's pretty cool on the details. I really do like the head sculpt here. The eye paint, or the paint on the eyes look a little off though on here. but still, it's a pretty nice head sculpt. Now on to the Vega figure here, and this is actually a pretty cool figure. I'm not a fan of the character. This is one of those characters I love to hate. Whenever I play against this character, it's just not really a fan of this guy. But I do like his fighting style in the game. But just I think this guy's just an arrogant SOB, but as a character. But you can see here, it's a very nicely sculpted figure. And let me just move the camera there. Oh, and he does have his iconic blades there, which is actually removable right there, just via peg. It's actually a little looser than I'd like on there, but it doesn't drop out if you wiggle it or anything. It's just a little loose when it's pegged in. But here's some of the more detail of the claw. The bladed claw, and this is made of a harder plastic. It's not like some of the I guess Wolverine claws where it's made of a soft plastic. This one's made of a harder plastic, which is nice. The only thing you have to worry about is actually snapping these off by accident, since they are a little I guess more brittle on there. So, but still, that's pretty cool on there. Taking a look at the figure. And the head sculpt there, it's actually very, very cool. You see the mask there, and you can see I guess the paint on the mask on there. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but very cool. There's just a lot of detail on this figure. It's just really outstanding what SOTA did with this line. You can see some of the details of the strap for the mask. Even got paint in the buckle there. It's very, very cool. You can see the paint on the strap there on the side of the face. And this figure, it's just you can see some of the paint, I guess the tattoo of the snake, which wraps around his torso there. Very, very nice. And it does paint across the mid torso there, so it does get out of sync or on the when you move the torso there, but that's not too bad. Just some more sculpted detail on the armband here. It's actually very, very nice. And this one here is painted on there. You can see all the veins that are on the figure there. There's the wristband and another of the hands. There, he even has his fingernails there. Very cool. Some more veins on the hands itself. And the he's got his pants here. I don't know what you call these kind of pants. Those matador type pants, I guess, that go up to the calf there. Very cool. And he's got these huge shoes for a dancer type style fighter. He's got some funky shoes there. I don't know if those are dancing shoes or not, but very cool in the detail. I really do like the detail on that. And the paint is pretty good as well. Oh, wow, before I go into the paint, but he's got the sash here, which is, it looks like it's glued on to the waist on there, and doesn't prevent the articulation on there. But it's very cool that this is glued on a separate piece. It's very, very neat, and just like flows with his movements on there. But going over the paint is actually pretty crisp. It's nice and sharp. There are some areas where it's a little muddled, but overall the paint up, especially on the tattoos here and on the arm, is very, very sharp and no bleed. There is a bit of paint slop on the torso there. I think that was from the paint from the sash there. But the pants are relatively sharp, just a little bit of muddle on the knee there. But it's kind of cool. I don't know if the video picks it up, but there's a little bit of a wash here on the yellow portions of the leg. It's very nice. It adds some detail, and you can see more sculpting detail on the pants. It's very cool to represent pants, the folds in the cloth. Overall, a really nicely sculpted, detailed figure. I really do like it. And this figure is also well articulated. And we'll go over the articulation on this figure. The head does go all the way around if you move the braided hair around the shoulder, so it does go all the way around, and does go up and down slightly on there. And the arms do go all the way around, and they do go out and in. The biceps rotate all the way around. Double joints at the elbows, which is nice. And the joints on these early SOTA figures are actually quite nice and tight. And the hands can go all the way around, as well as up and down, which is, I think, is an essential part for this particular character. It just provides a lot of emotive poses with his hands. The torso can go down, up, it's very stiff, and back quite a ways. The waist can go all the way around despite the molded sash there. The legs are on a ball hinge swivel joint. Allows the legs to go up, down and back, out to the side, and allows you to rotate the leg on the top of the thigh on there. Double joints at the knees, which is cool. Unfortunately, no swivel on the calf. I was expecting that, at least at the tapered end of the pants there. Really, there's no swivel along the leg other than at the top of the thigh, which is unfortunate, and at the foot, but nowhere along the leg other than the thigh. The foot is on a hinged joint at the ankle, so it allows you to move the foot up and down. Again, no rotation, but there is a swivel at the mid foot area. So I guess a sort of ankle pivot, but not really true ankle pivot, but I guess a toe pivot on there. And he does have toe articulation going up and down on there. Overall, an excellent figure for a character I love to hate. And it's just a lot of detail, a lot of posability, and and a lot of accessories for you to really change the look and appearance of this guy. And I highly recommend if you're a Street Fighter fan or just an action figure fan, I think this is a really cool action figure. And I do highly recommend getting this guy if you can find him. I know he's a bit pricey nowadays, but still well worth it for the posability and just a great sculpt. But this is my casual peek into the SOTA Street Fighter Vega action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.